Hey friends, today we're going to draw folding surprise football.
We hope you're excited to follow along with us. This one's really fun, and I love the folding surprise on the inside, but don't show them yet. That's a surprise, although they probably saw it in the thumbnail.
Yeah.
For this lesson, we're using marker paper to draw on and markers to draw and color with, but you can also use whatever you have. Oh, also, don't forget,
We use a pencil.
a pencil and an eraser.
Yeah.
All right, you ready to start?
Let's do it.
Hey parents and teachers, if your kids are enjoying art with us, you'll really love our Art for Kids Hub membership. Watch our lessons ad-free and even download lessons for offline fun. It works on all of your devices, iPhone, Android, Mac, PC, Roku, and even Apple TV. Start your free trial today at artforkidshub.tv. Let's start by folding our paper. We'll take the top edge and we're gonna line it up with the bottom edge. And if you already know how to do this and you wanna go faster than us, you can skip ahead. Or if we're going too fast, you can also
Pause the video.
pause the video. So we're gonna fold it down and then we're gonna take the top flap and line it up with the top edge. And when it's all lined up, crease it down. Next, we'll flip our paper over and we're gonna repeat that step. Take the top flap, line it up, and fold it
There.
down. Yes, this is just a guide fold. So let's unfold it, flatten it out, and then we're gonna flip our paper back over so when we're all done, it should open up like this. Next, we have our scratch piece of paper we'll put underneath our folding paper, or folded paper, so that we can use our markers. Where is my marker? Here it is.
Right here.
And this is just to protect the table because we're using markers to draw with, but you don't have to if you're using something else like pencil or even crayons.
Yeah.
Let's first draw our circle for the ball, our football, soccer ball.
Both.
Both, whichever one you want to call it. We're going to start at the top and I'm going to draw a big circle that takes up most of the paper. I'm going to just do a half circle. That way I'm not going to keep going and then try to get over the fold. Sometimes that's really challenging.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to start back up here and we'll come down and connect at the bottom. A little bumpy, but that's okay. You could also put a bowl or a cup and trace around it if you want a perfect circle.
Yeah.
But I like practicing freehand. Okay, that's it. What? No, we need the texture.
Yes.
We need to draw the soccer ball texture. We're going to start with the pentagon. And we've done this shape and pattern a couple times now.
Yeah.
So it's kind of fun to practice. We're going to start right here in the middle and we're going to draw an upside down letter V and try to make it in the middle, but it's okay if it's a little off. Next, we're going to draw the sides and we want these coming down, but also coming towards each other. And we're also trying to make each of these lines the same length, but it's okay if they're not. Okay, now we're gonna connect the bottom. I always think this shape looks like a birdhouse.
Oh yeah, it does.
Yeah, then we're gonna draw straight lines that come out from each corner. And we're gonna try to make these the same length going all the way around also. So I'm getting really close to the circle, but we wanna leave some space. Yes, you could make them just a little bit longer, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, now we're gonna draw the letter V and try to match the same kind of letter V that we did at the top. It's okay if it's a little more flat. And we also want to get close to the circle but not touch. Then we're gonna repeat that same letter V all the way around on each. I always think this looks like we're drawing a snowflake.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna draw each of these lines coming out with a letter V. Yes, and we want them all to be really close to the circle. You could, yeah, that's okay. They're a little further away from the circle, but I think that's gonna still work. Yeah, you could make these a little bit longer on each side just to get them closer to the circle. And maybe even this one too, a little, this could come out to about here, I think, and then maybe a little closer on that side too. Yes, okay. Now we're gonna draw diagonal lines connecting to the circle on each of these letter V's. We're really trying to get each of these shapes the same size, but look at this guy. He's a little small.
Yeah.
And then this one down here is big. Oh, and this one too. But
This one's really big right
that's
there.
that's okay, right? Because the most important thing is
Have fun.
yeah, and to practice. I'm sure our friends' drawings look different too, but they're turning out awesome. Okay, one last step for our soccer ball is to complete each of the hexagons.
Hexagons,
Yeah,
yeah.
I was trying to remember the name. I was waiting for you, but
My bad.
I couldn't remember it either. So we're gonna connect. Oh, my bad. We're gonna connect each of these corners together and go all the way around.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like how this line was huge, really
This
long.
one's gonna be
Yeah.
massive.
No, it's okay. It's good.
Next.
Yes, and one more right there.
Oh, I didn't even see that.
Okay, next, let's switch to the chisel or the broadside of our marker. And this part will speed up, but we'll fill in this first shape in the middle, the pentagon.
Okay.
Now let's go straight up and we're gonna color in this shape. Now we can go out diagonal on each side, or we can go around, skip a shape, then color that in, skip this shape, color it in, and let's do that all the way around. You're also following this line out from the pentagon.
Oh,
so
yeah.
each of the corners, you can follow the line out and then color that shape in. So this part will speed up, but we're gonna color in all the shapes going around. So we'll color this in, skip that one, color, skip, color, skip, color.
Got it.
I love that only a few steps make a really cool soccer ball.
Yeah.
You just draw the circle, then you draw the shapes, and then color in the pattern.
Yeah.
Now we're gonna open up our papers so that we have half our soccer ball up here, football, and the other half down here at the bottom. We're gonna draw it exploding apart. So I'm gonna draw a curve coming out like this, and out down here also. So we're extending the soccer ball out.
Just a little bit overinflated.
Yeah, well, this one's so overflated, it exploded.
Yeah.
Now we're going to draw a zigzag line, and we can mix up the zigzags so they're not all the same. But also, we want to make sure that everything we're drawing now is below this top fold and above the bottom fold. That way, when we close it up, see how the exploded part
Oh, yeah, it's
is
hidden.
hidden. Yeah.
Yeah.
Looks really cool. Next, we're going to come down here, and we're going to draw a zigzag also. And we can mix it up so it looks more natural. And over to the other side. Okay, now let's repeat the pattern into the exploded part. So up here, let's start by just extending that pentagon into the zigzag. Yeah, that's okay. Go all the way down. I would just go all the way, and then that would make it easier.
Okay.
You could stop halfway and then go across if you want. Yeah, you could stop there and then go across to the other side. Yeah, that works too. Okay, now over here, let's connect that one and connect that one. Yes, and you could also draw a diagonal line coming out from the corners too. Now let's color in the bottom part of the pentagon that's up here. Next, we can extend the pentagon, the center shape, up just a bit. We don't want to go too far, I don't think.
Oh.
Or you could go all the way if it's too late. But then we're going to draw the diagonal lines coming into the point. And we can also color that in. Now let's draw the diagonal lines coming up from the corner on both sides if you have them. And then right here, if you need a little help, you can also fold it back up if that helps. And then, so on this side, I'm just gonna extend that up so it matches this. And
Oh, yeah.
yeah, so we do that. And then I'm going to do the same thing over here. Let's see how it's a little different on this side. I'm just gonna do a short line, and then I'm gonna add this little letter V and color it in. So our friends' drawings are probably a little different, so it's okay if you need to change it and it's not exactly the same as ours.
Yeah.
Yeah, that looks awesome. You could add that little shape on the side if you want. You could just add a little matching this little shape just coming in. Yeah, that works. go all the way across. There you go. And then you could just color in that top shape.
Okay.
Yeah, that looks really cool. Okay, now that we got this part done, our friends could change whatever else they want to add to the inside. You could draw the World Cup. You could draw
Oh,
a
yeah.
soccer player. You could draw another soccer ball.
A whole field in there.
Oh, yeah, you could draw the whole stadium. But one of my favorite things is when they score, they say the word goal
Oh, yeah.
really loud
long.
and long. So let's start and just draw the letters first. I'm going to switch to my pencil. And let's start over here and draw the letter G. I'm going to draw it pretty big. And so we draw the letter, it looks like the letter C, and then a line that goes in. Then let's draw a big O, and I'm going to draw a bunch of O's going across. You can even,
I'm gonna make the G a bit bigger.
oh, and I'm going to switch this. Instead of this being an O, yeah, you can use your eraser too if you need to. Change it. On this last letter, I'm going to change to be the letter A to finish the word goal, and then an L and an exclamation mark. Okay, now let's switch back to our marker, and we're going to turn these into block letters. You could just trace over them if you want to keep it simple, but let's change them to block letters so that we can color them.
Okay.
So first I'm going to draw a straight line, and then I'm going to draw a curve that matches the G, but I'm following around the outside. So I'm not tracing exactly on top of the G, but we're changing it into a block. Okay, and then I'm gonna go in, down, back out, and then I'm gonna trace around the inside and connect to that first diagonal line that we made. Awesome. Okay, now we're gonna draw the O, but we're gonna use overlapping to make it more 3D. So we don't wanna draw through the G, but I'm gonna trace around the O so that it's bigger than what the pencil is just a guideline. And then we're gonna do a smaller circle or O inside, like that. Then let's repeat that step for the next O. We'll go around, tracing around, bigger than the pencil, and then also another O that's smaller than the pencil. It's looking so cool.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, one more O. I'm gonna go around the pencil. I'm making it a little smaller than the pencil so that I don't run out of room. And then I'm gonna draw the smaller O. Oop, that one got bumpy. And then now the A. Okay, I'm gonna use a lot of overlapping. We're gonna draw an upside down letter V. And then down here at the bottom, let's draw two short lines for the bottom of the A. Then we'll go up, over, and down. And then inside the A, don't forget to add a small little triangle to finish it. Yes, okay, now we got the last letter, L. And I'm gonna slide it over just a bit so that I have more room, but we'll draw it going through the A so that it's overlapping. Short line at the top, down, then we'll go out for the bottom part of the A, L, I mean. I always get mixed up when I'm drawing letters.
Yeah.
And I misspell words a lot because I'm focused on drawing, not on spelling. Okay, now the last, I'm gonna shift it to the left a little, and we're gonna draw the circle. So I'm sliding it over. Then we're gonna draw the top of the exclamation mark going up, around in a big rectangle shape. Yes, it looks awesome.
Yeah, it
Now it
does.
says goal. Okay, one last thing. Let's draw a starburst or an explosion going around the outside. Now this really don't have to match mine. You can change it and make it look different, but I'm gonna draw kind of like what we did for the exploding soccer ball, football. We're gonna make this big zigzag line and switch up the zigzags so it looks really cool and natural. And I'm going behind some of the letters too. Oh, I'm going to start over here. We'll draw some going behind the G. And then coming all the way over to where I left off. Yes, that looks so cool. All right, we still need to do one last thing.
Color it.
Yeah, except before we color it, let's switch back to our eraser and erase any of the pencil lines, those guidelines that we use for the letters, before we color it. Otherwise, it would kind of smear with the markers.
Yeah.
Look messy. This part we'll fast forward, so remember to pause the video and take time to color your drawings also. Awesome, we did it! We finished coloring our footballs and they turned out awesome.
Yeah, they did.
I love that we added a shadow and also a highlight to make it more 3D.
Yes.
But let's show our friends the inside.
'Kay.
3, 2, 1, goal! It's awesome, and I love the little extra stuff that we added.
Yeah, the confetti and also the motion lines.
Yeah, and also highlights and shadows to make that pop off the page and look 3D too.
Yeah.
But remember, you guys can color it differently and also add something completely different.
Yeah, I think it would be really cool if you added the trophy in there.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
We hope you had a lot of fun drawing a football with us.
Yeah, or a soccer ball. And we hope you take extra time to add more things to the inside. And we'll see you later, our friends. Goodbye.